Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Cat's Tiny Kitchen. I hope you guys have been checking out the videos and liking what you see. Today starts canning season, and Mike decided that he wanted to try Cowboy Candy, which I've never made before. So tonight we are going to make Cowboy Candy. And we are going to cover all the ingredients, and by the end of the ingredients you're going to understand what Cowboy Candy is. So I'm going to cover the ingredients. I'm going to have to read this to you because I've never made it before. We're starting out with 4 cups of granulated sugar. We have 2 cups of packed light brown sugar. We have 3 cups of apple cider vinegar. Then we have a teaspoon of garlic powder. Actually, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, sorry about that. We have 2 teaspoons of turmeric. We have 2 teaspoons of mustard seed. We have a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half a teaspoon of ground ginger. And then the star of the show today, we have 4 pounds of sliced jalapenos, and that's what makes Cowboy Candy. I've never seen 4 pounds of jalapenos, so I've got all the ingredients here for you, so we're gonna get this show on the road. So if you give me a minute, I gotta get everything squared away here and we'll get started. See you in a minute. So we are back, and I apologize for it being so close, but my tripod only goes so high and I can only back the camera lens off so far. So we're going to start out with adding all of our dry ingredients. All of it. And then we're going to add our wet, which is the apple cider vinegar. Dump that in here. And I'm going to turn this on high heat and get it boiling and get everything good and mixed together. And once this is all dissolved and mixed together, I'm going to add those jalapenos in here. So give me a minute or two and we'll be back. Okay, so this isn't boiling yet, but everything's combined. All of the juices are combined. So now we're going to add the jalapenos. And Mama didn't raise no fool. I got a glove on. And I don't know if this is enough juice for all these peppers. We'll see. I don't know about you all, but I don't think that's enough juice. Now that I got my glove off, let's stir this all in. I'm hoping that moisture comes out of these peppers, because I really would hate to think that I wasted all this time and effort on something that ain't gonna work. But they're supposed to cook down. So we shall see. We may be coming back with some more juice on this stuff. So give me a few minutes. This is supposed to take 8 to 10 minutes, but on my burners, it's going to take about 30 to 40 minutes. So we will be back shortly. Okay, so we made a camera angle change so I can get it on a bigger burner. And what we're going to do, we've got the jalapenos in here. I'm going to bring them to a boil. And then I'm going to turn them down on simmer and simmer them for 8 to 10 minutes. And once that simmer is done, I'm going to take the jalapenos back out of here. And then we're going to start the canning process. So I will see you shortly. 9 million hours later, it did not get to boil, but with my stove top, everything is getting very soft, so I'm concerned that it's going to be too soft for when we can it. So it is ready to be moved to the next level. So I'm going to take all of the peppers out of here and put them in a bowl here. And unfortunately, you're not going to get to see it because I can't do it in the camera view. So we're going to scoop them up. This is going to be loaded with a lot of seeds. Excuse me. It's spicy. Now, if you don't want it that spicy, when you're getting ready to cut your peppers, and you take the tops off, you can seed them. Take the seeds out of them. Excuse me, this stuff is really spicy. It's hit my lungs. You got to get all the peppers out of here. And then we're going to be ready for our next step here in a little bit. I'm still kind of waiting on my jars to sterilize in the dishwasher. And I use sanitize, folks. You can do that. I don't boil my jars anymore. I use sanitize on my dishwasher to get all my jars ready to go. And what we have to do after we get all these peppers out of here is we have to bring this to a boil. Which I think I've got everything. No, not quite. And sorry, my nose is running because these are very hot. My nosy doesn't like them. So what we need to do now, this has to come to a boil. And then we need to cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes to get it to get thicker. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, while we're waiting for our juice to thicken, we're going to start putting stuff in these jars, and I got to find me a big spoon. There we go, this will work. So I've got half pints that I'm going to can, and I got to look, okay. We're good. So we're going to start putting these in jars. This is supposed to be good for 8 half pints. I got more than that out, and I don't know if that'll be enough. So to make sure you give a ½ inch of head space on all of these. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm sorry, bad angle, guys. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing, and yes, I'm sniffling because these peppers are hot. They're making me nose run. A little bit more in there. A little bit more in here too. So we're going to fill these up, pushing this down. That might be too much. That looks good. So I'm just going to keep going on this. I may end up fast forwarding so you don't have to deal with all this tedious work. So this lady had her game on, and I got 8. 8 of them perfect. So now we just need to get our juices below you that you can't see right now to get thick. And we will be back shortly to show you how we are going to fill these and finish them. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so let me move this back a little bit. So I got this stuff bubbling and the juice for the Cowboy Candy is starting to thicken. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and I'm going to rearrange everything and we will start filling the jars for canning. So we'll see you in a minute. So I'm hoping I got you guys in my camera range. Right now we're going to start filling the jars with the liquid. I'm getting a hot pad because this stuff is really hot. And I'm going to hide you. I'm going to probably hide you. I'm trying not to. I'm going to start filling them up. We want a 1/2 inch of head space. And that's too much. So I'm going to set this aside. Go a little bit shorter. I can't see what I'm doing here, so not as much liquid. And I didn't use, and still I gotta wipe it off anyway. That one looks good. Set that one over. Ah, that's still got a 1/2 inch. If Mike wants these again, he ain't gonna get them. Too much work for me. I need a little bit more. Yep. Wax actually seals. So we're gonna wipe down the edges with a damp towel on all of these. Because we're dealing with sugar and we want to ensure that it seals properly. And if you can't tell, I always sniffle. I'm allergic to everything apparently. Doctor says I'm not allergic to anything. Dust mites. But I go outside and I sneeze and cough and do the whole 9 yards. So we've got all of our jars. I'm going to have to put some more juice in that one. 2 of them. So hang on you guys, we're not done. Get my little thingamabobber here. I need a little more juice in this one, which is fine. And this one. Sometimes when you pack them in, the juice settles. So you gotta let them go a little bit, let everything soak in, let the bubbles get out. Dry these off. And now we're ready for the lids and rings. Now, I always boil my lids. I want the wax on the lids to be able to adhere to the jar. So I did boil these. What I do is I throw the lids in, bring it to a boil, shut them off, and that keeps the wax soft. And it's easier to deal with. Come on out of there, you little devil. And there we go. We have 8 jelly jars out of 4 pounds of jalapenos. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do I'm gonna hand tighten these. Move them back. And then I'm going to put them in my electric canner. You got to hot water bath these because of the vinegar. So I'm going to hot water bath these for 10 minutes. And after the 10 minutes, they should be done. I'll check for the seal because sometimes they don't seal. If I didn't wipe good enough, it won't seal. But I don't usually have a whole lot of not sealing when I'm doing this stuff. So I'm not going to take you along with the pressure can or the hot water bath because it just too much time to deal with it. So there you go, guys. That is our product of the night. And all I gotta do is get it in the pressure canner, get it done, get it out, get a picture, and post this video. Stay tuned because this is canning season, and our next canning will be spaghetti sauce and a little pizza sauce. So I love you all. Thank you for joining me, and we will see you on the next one.